Unlike the modern-day definition of magic, ancient Egyptian magic didn't involve illusions, tricks, or weird hats. Instead, it revolved around the power of the natural laws created by mystical or supernatural figures. According to ancient Egyptian beliefs, creation and existence went hand in hand with magic. As you will learn in the following chapter, the creation of the cosmos, the maintenance of peace, and the dynamics of daily life all involved magic. It served as a source of healing and abundance, a method of reassurance, and a guarantee of the afterlife. It touched every aspect of living, from waking up in the morning and engaging in social interactions to preparing and cooking food. Ancient Egyptians believed that their cycle of life was itself magic. Pregnancy, birth, the journey of life, death, and the concept of the afterlife were all governed by a deity who was greater and older than existence itself. This deity is what we know as Heka, or Magick. Ancient Egyptians believed priests, pharaohs, magicians, and even people could invoke magic through gods and goddesses. The fact that it was a vital part of healing ceremonies and rituals shows just how important magic was. Practitioners used sacred writings and spells to protect themselves against diseases, evil, and any form of danger. While magic was mainly associated with noble purposes, such as healing, protection, and a supplement to the field of medicine, some people used it for malefic purposes, like black magic and casting evil spells and curses. It was also thought that inanimate objects, like amulets and wands, could be infused with magical properties. Heka, in a nutshell, was a deified form of magic. Some deities like Bes, Shed, Wajet, and Tutu used it to help and protect humans. For instance, women who struggled to get pregnant were often advised to visit a Bes chamber in a temple and spend an evening there. Ancient Egyptians thought this practice could help them conceive, which is why these rooms were often called incubation chambers. Bes was the god of fertility, childbirth, and sexuality, which is why infertile women carried the deity's amulets and had tattoos of it. Bes was also a popular symbol of protection upon childbirth. The family of newborn children often used Bes amulets and images to protect them during childhood. These traditions were taught to them as they entered adulthood. And later, you will learn that magic and rituals were also practiced upon a person's death. In this chapter, you will learn all about Heka and magic in ancient Egypt. Here, you will learn about the different types of magic and how it is practiced in life and upon death. So what is Heka? Heka is the embodiment of magic and medicine as a deity. Deified magic, or Heka, comes before any other deity in the Egyptian pantheon of gods and goddesses. The term itself means magic in the ancient Egyptian language. Heka was also used to refer to supernatural entities and forces, especially those who contributed to the creation of the universe and the cosmos. A literal translation of the word Heka would be the usage of Ka. According to ancient Egyptian religion, Ka is a divine spirit or the vital life force that protects an individual. It is a portion or a facet of the soul of both deities and individuals. It was thought that the Ka continued to live on after the person had died, a little like we think of a soul. Ancient Egyptians thought it resided in statues, icons, or pictures, which is why they built numerous statues of their rulers and deities. Since Heka could be accessed and practiced by everyone, it could also be used for both noble and malefic purposes. This is why the term can be somewhat understood as a supernatural process to cause a desired outcome or change. Egyptologists suggest that it could also be loosely understood as a system that the ancient Egyptians used to deal with irrational or unjustifiable events and situations. In mythology, the symbol for Heka contains both serpents that Heka once defeated. There are many configurations, but they are usually either above her head or around her raised arms.